welcome back to another.
Too early.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Wow, just interrupt me all.
Come here.
Huh?
As I was saying, welcome back to another episode of the Casting Chair. Today I'm joined by the usual cast. We've got to my right, Rav.
Yes.
Okay. And to my left we have Lakshan.
That's me.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Oof. Who's this additional member sitting
We
onto
have a
my
guest
left as
today.
well? Yeah.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey guys, what's your name?
Faraj.
Don't,
Thanks for having me, guys.
okay.
Don't name yourself. People do. Don't you?
Yeah. People stalk you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Are they from Algeria too? Haha.
Huh?
Are they from Algeria as well?
You need to speak louder.
Are they from Algeria as well?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, bro.
Oh.
That's right.
Oh.
It's all Australian.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
You alright?
You're right.
She almost broke.
So on this Spacebound podcast episode, we'll be talking about.
No.
We'll be talking about a film we watched. The other day. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Which is,
You watched it with us, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
definitely
can.
It was
fun,
amazing.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
What was it called?
At Astra.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
Brad Astronaut.
You know the name.
Brad Astronaut.
that was the original name. We're like, fuck, what do we do?
No, do you know, I'll talk about it
Yeah.
later.
What is it called? That.
I'll tell you later.
At Astra.
Oh, okay. Alright. Cool.
It's because it's
Did you
Stars,
research?
yeah?
just because it
Because
stars
it's Brad Astra,
Brad
it is-
Pitt, and he's an astronaut.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. No way.
For those
Oh wait,
listening,
no.
for those listening
You're
in,
lying to me, man.
his lying face is currently on.
This is my normal face.
No. That's your line. That's
Does
your
that mean
your
you are
dirty
lying?
dog lying face.
sorry, bro. Alright, Faraj, what is your skills with movies?
My
Skills.
skills with movies.
Yeah. Rate yourself at talking about movies.
Oh, pretty bad.
So you fit right in with us then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sweet.
You found the right podcast.
Alright.
It's so clueless. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust.
Honestly.
Half the time we just talk about something else.
Yeah. We always move on to another topic.
But like, I actually really like that though.
Like
It's like
I
a
prefer
sophomore.
that. No, as in like it's more of a casual thing. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
We're not professionals.
Yeah, and it's more chill.
Yeah.
I like that.
Real relax.
Did someone bite your ear off? I
What?
just noticed it.
What?
There's like your ear like goes
Oh
in.
yeah, bro,
At the
it's
top.
missing like a chunk.
Yeah.
As in like.
What?
Just,
Yeah,
just
yes.
the top bit, like here.
Oh,
This way.
It is.
Yeah.
bro.
It is so-
Fuck.
Hey, roast me more. Roast me more on a...
Munchie
Oh, it's
munched
on
it
both
off.
sides as well. So I
Bro,
think it's more.
Munchie munched it off.
Make fun of me more on a public forum, bro.
No
Wow.
one can see you. Don't worry.
I'm actually editing all of this out. We're starting again.
No.
No, I'll edit this week.
You never edit.
Yeah.
Who normally edits?
Me.
Just-
I'm the one that does work here.
I wanna.
I'm a slave, bro. I'm actually an 8-ball. I'm an 8-ball
Hey,
slave.
ball.
Inside joke.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
wanted to, but you don't want to. You want to do it.
Is
So-
it 'cause
That's
it's
not
trash?
true.
Oh really?
You've never
Then I'll
offered.
do it. Huh?
You've never offered.
I've
I offered ages ago. Yeah.
When did you?
Like the first two.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Surely he's offered. I'm pretty sure he has it, bro.
Why
I'm
me?
pretty sure
I-
neither
Oh,
of them.
no.
I
They're like,
definitely-
they're like my parents, bro. They're like, when some visitors are here, they act all nice, like, oh, I offered to edit. And then when they're gone, like, hey, no editing, only you edit.
I actually offered that. I swear.
Yeah, we're the parents of
All
this
right,
podcast.
all right, mum.
Oh, bro, you're a bitch.
Whoa! What a dog!
Whoa.
Hey, my brother listens to this, bro.
Okay.
No, he's not gonna
Fuck.
take too kindly to that comment.
Why?
Because you called
I just called him mum, and then you said you're a bitch.
He's the mum of this podcast. It's
Oh,
different.
yeah.
Good
It's
save,
different.
good
It's
save.
different.
Facts,
It's
facts.
different.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different.
Create your name. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about that Astra then.
What did you guys think? Was it bad Astra or
Was
rad
it
Astra?
was it sad Astra?
Oh, was it mad? Astra?
Was it ad Astra?
Yeah.
Was it
Ad
rad
You
Astra?
already said that.
Yeah.
I said rad.
Was
yeah,
it
he got you there.
Lad Astra?
was it Ad Astra? Was it Ad Astra?
It was
Just
definitely not Ad Astra.
Oof.
I thought it was Ad Astra.
Really?
Ad Astra's good, yeah. Is that what? Is
No,
that what-
that's like middle.
I thought it was slightly above Ad Astra.
Glad Astra.
Oh yeah, Ad Astra. How was it called Ad Astra though to begin with?
So, it's from a phrase. It's a Latin phrase, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
But Ad Astra means. Wait. Let me just think.
Alright.
It means.
Yeah, not read.
It means
Scroll
to the,
through notes,
to the
bro.
stars. I was scrolling through my head.
Yeah.
I was scrolling my memories. It means
To
to
the
the
stars.
stars in Latin. And then remember at the start of the movie where there's like that writing where it's like humanity in the near future,
red, yeah.
and then
Yeah.
in the red it just leaves to the stars. Like they all fade, all the words fade, and leaves to the stars.
Oh, yeah.
It's because it means
Oh.
Ad Astra.
Oh, nice.
But you didn't know that.
Yeah, didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
bro.
No one's-
thought it
I
was
wouldn't know
called
that.
Ad Astra because
Probably, yeah, Ad Astra.
Brad Astra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a bad name, I reckon.
I like
No,
that.
it's fine.
It's not bad. Like if you heard of Astra, I'd just
It's
automatically
better than
think-
To the Stars. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds like
Yeah.
that sounds like,
suppose
It
you're
actually
right, yeah.
sounds so.
that sounds like an
like-
anime movie. Like To the Stars, Your Name.
Alright, bro.
something.
Alright, bro.
Weeb.
Fucking
Fucking
relax.
weeb.
What a noob, bro.
You're an actual nerd.
So
Nerd.
so.
I've never seen an anime.
Same, bro.
Yeah.
Only losers.
Yeah.
I watch Spanish
Bro.
movies because Spanish is cool.
Oh no.
Oh, we're talking
I
about this
was
yesterday.
gonna get it.
Oh yeah,
Yesterday.
we were talking about this yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's weird?
This is a call forward.
Yeah,
For-
call for it could.
Yeah.
Nice. So
Awful.
no,
Instead
we
of a
recorded an
callback.
episode yesterday,
Oh.
and then we just basically said, "Do you find it weird that?" So if you got into my car, yeah, and I started playing Spanish music, what would you think?
I don't know. Wait.
That's what I said too. Like it's fine.
Yeah, it's like, whatever. Yeah. Like, Spanish is
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
hip now.
Oh,
What if you came into my car and I was blasting Japanese music?
Oh yeah, yeah. yeah.
I think that's, like,
that's
weird.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, even if it was Korean music as well, like everyone would be
It's
like,
like
oh,
K-pop.
fuck that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's fine.
It's pretty weird that people think that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty mean.
It's
Yeah.
because of the stigma.
Yeah, it's society as a whole pushing out a group and discriminating against it. Moving on.
Oh, you said that well.
Yeah, sorry. All right, so some quick facts I got.
Nice.
The budget of this movie was around $87 million.
That's not that much.
That high or low?
that's pretty low.
That's pretty low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
considering.
I was honestly, I thought it would be a lot
You
higher.
snapping something?
Yeah, sorry.
I thought it would be a lot higher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it looked-
considering-
How good does it
Yeah.
look?
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Honestly.
Especially if because it's actually in space. Like
I don't think so.
gravity
I don't
wise.
think it's actually in space.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't made on Neptune.
Oh, no. Why do you always do this to me? Fucking twist my words.
What a long shot, bro.
Hey, it's deadgy, bro.
Why does everyone twist my words?
You're the deadgy of the podcast.
No.
Okay, we're the KSI.
Oh,
I'm the
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Interstellar, another space movie, was $165 million.
Is that a lot or no?
It's like around double this.
Yeah, but like
That was way
I
longer.
think,
Relatively
I think it is a lot.
Was it?
It was like 3 hours.
how much is a normal
Oh, was
movie?
Yeah.
How much is a normal movie? Like
Average.
budget?
Well,
yeah.
I don't know, but Infinity War.
Depends on like studios.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Infinity War must have been a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Martian, another space movie, was
Yeah.
108 million. And then
Oh, they're really high.
Is
No,
it Mark
108.
Infinity War.
No, I mean like space movies. I wouldn't think
Yeah,
they'd be that high.
I've heard that they're really hard to make.
Yeah.
I assume so as well, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And Infinity War cost 321 million to make.
Yeah.
So it's,
But you know you're getting that back.
Yeah.
Like, in
yeah,
the
they
first
made
week.
they basically almost like Endgame. They made their budget back in the first weekend,
Yeah.
Like that's.
and that's
Weekend.
around the same budget.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
they made like opening was like $1 billion, right?
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it was $1 billion.
Yeah.
something.
Actually,
And then
but-
like going onwards, they were like second for like a while in like the highest.
They've made billions.
Yeah.
It's like 2.7 billion. I
Yeah,
think.
2.7.
Wasn't that with the Avatar as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like some of
Endgame
them. I'm pretty sure
Went
some of the
past
top.
Avatar.
Yeah,
Endgame
some of the
was
top
the
movies
highest
are.
grossing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all Disney, like Avatar,
Yeah.
Endgame, Infinity War.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
But Ad Astra opening weekend made 19 million, and worldwide so far
that-
it's made 50 million.
Yeah,
Is that
I don't
good?
know. Exactly.
It's not really.
It's not. Yeah, it's not really.
It sounds like,
But I feel
not-
like
it doesn't sound like much at all. Though.
as long as
Yeah.
you make it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like,
guess.
I assume a lot of movies get it back. honestly.
But Interstellar
I
and
would say that,
Martian
bro.
made around
There's
six.
a lot of shit movies.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like with high end actors and stuff.
Yeah,
Mm.
true.
Yeah,
Brad Pitt.
It's Brad
So,
Pitt, bro. Yeah.
definitely making it back.
Andy.
just try speaking into the mic. Yeah, like face the mic when you talk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So it hasn't made its money back yet,
No.
but
But
it might.
Interstellar,
Should, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
sure.
hopefully. Yeah.
Interstellar and Martian made 6 times their budget.
Well, honestly,
I don't think
get
Ad
how-
Astra will.
Yeah, I think it will maybe break even, maybe even a bit more. But
We'll make like probably 200,000.
Surely it would make a profit. I reckon
mean,
it will make more.
Wait, 200 million or?
Yeah, 200 million.
I reckon it's just like those other movies. I reckon it's just because they got a lot of hype around them.
Yeah.
Because like The Martian was like, oh my god, and
Yeah,
then Interstellar, everyone was like, Interstellar is this crazy, mind-bending movie.
I think I only saw my first commercial for Ad Astra was like 2 weeks before it came out.
I didn't even get a
Yeah,
commercial. I didn't
same.
even
And that was on
came
that was
out.
on YouTube. That was on like on the side of a bus or like a billboard. It was just a huge
Yeah.
one YouTube ad I saw.
Mm,
I only knew about Ad Astra because you told me about it, you know?
Yeah, right.
yeah.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised people watch space movies.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not
they just-
really fond of space
Yeah,
I
movies.
love
don't
space
mind.
movies.
Yeah, I don't mind
really
space
do.
movies.
I haven't
Yeah.
even watched Interstellar or The Martian.
Yeah,
Mm.
like, I've watched The Martian, I think.
I've seen The Martian, Gravity. This.
Oh, I've heard of Gravity.
Yeah.
I've never seen Gravity.
I haven't seen
I
it.
stopped
I've heard of it.
Gravity halfway through.
Yeah.
Is it boring?
That's just like, it's just space. And they're like astronauts. And they're like
Brad
trying to fix
astronauts?
something.
Ad Astra?
And the enemy's
I
always
was
like, the enemy's always like,
a bad
Self-
astronaut, yeah.
no, or like a fucking
Incompetence.
Like a breeze,
no,
or
what's
like
it called?
the spaceship
A comet.
breaking,
Or like an
Oh.
asteroid. Yeah,
or like a faulty rocket wing.
yeah. That's
The
that's
main
a
villain.
antagonist.
All right, so I guess we'll start talking about the actual movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we'll go non-spoilers for a little bit.
yeah. Just a minute, maybe.
Yeah.
Rapid fire.
Oh wait, let me just get to my notes again.
Your mental
I
notes.
thought
Your
it was in
mental
your-
My
notes.
mental notes. Ad Astra's in Aladdin.
Yep.
Remember that Aladdin song we sang at school?
Oh,
What was it?
how do you see? Oh,
I forgot what it
I,
was.
I love those songs that we did for, what was it? Choir? No. Chorals.
Yeah, corals. And I was talking about it with Jeanette and Ali. Yeah. Do you guys remember Shark Bait Muhaha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Nemo?
What?
No. In the auditorium, remember that teacher?
Oh,
with the beard?
yeah. Wasn't he
And
like, give me a
Shark
hey?
Bait- Yeah.
Hey, you.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like Shark Bait Muhaha.
To warm up a voice again.
Yeah.
Give me a hey, you.
You had to shout it.
Yeah. Everyone hated him. Oh,
Nah, he was more so a meme, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't think anyone really hated
He got
him.
hired to conduct. Remember the
Yeah,
first...
he legit had no other role at
like,
school.
he didn't, like, come into school as a music teacher. Oh, he probably did. But, like,
Nah, he taught music.
our first encounter with him wasn't as a music teacher. Our first encounter with him was comes into assembly,
Yeah,
goes,
like, hey, you.
say
Yeah.
hey you, and then just starts doing this,
Yeah.
like conducting.
Bro, remember how we went so hard with the science and stuff?
Yeah.
You could see he's like,
Yeah.
that was so funny.
Remember how someone made that edit where he's doing that
Yeah, he
EDM
was
music?
buzzing, yeah. I think it was Kevin or something.
Oh yeah, probably.
Jesus.
Alright. So in my brain,
Yeah.
Who are you?
fatherless Brad Astronaut Roy McBride
Oh.
is a. I've got Clam Boy here.
The
Fatherless.
clam boy.
No,
kind of
leave
is.
it. Like I'll get to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
say, Clam Boy?
I wrote Clam Boy, but I'm guessing it's meant to say Calm Boy.
Oh.
Clam. He's a clam boy.
He's clam.
Clam
He's very
boy.
clammy with his hands. Yeah, he's a very calm boy whose heart rate never exceeds 80 beats per minute, even in stressful situations.
Yeah.
And then,
Pretty cool.
and he's the son of a famous
Yeah,
astronaut.
that's-
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
Just skidded out the
Yeah.
front.
Oh,
It sounds like a screen though, bro.
that's scary, bro.
Yeah.
It's Adash that's coming from us.
Yeah,
No,
he's,
yeah.
It's clam boy.
He's-
It's clam boy.
He's haunting us, bro.
we roasted his clammy hands, bro. He hates when people do that. He's coming for us. And then, he's the son to a dead famous astronaut, played by, I wrote Tommy Lee Gones, but pronounced Gones.
Is it because he's
Because
gone from
he's
his life?
gone, he's dead. But
Oh,
his
is that
name-
his actual name?
Bro, you don't know
Yeah,
it's
hey,
a real
I thought it was
punny.
meant to be non-spoiler.
Yeah, it is. It's Tommy Lee Jones. Just wait,
It's
just wait.
actor names, bro. How's that spoilers?
Oh, I thought you said he died.
No, I said he's dead. Like this is like
Oh,
the start.
yeah, my bad.
And then
Let him read his mental notes, bro.
Yeah.
He's punning their
yeah,
mental
don't
notes.
try to read my head, bro. And then one day he gets a mission about like some troubles in space, and maybe Papa ain't so dead after all. That's what I wrote. And he's
That's a
stuck.
way during the
Include
mind.
the
Like,
apostrophe in ain't?
Huh?
Did you include the apostrophe in ain't?
Nah,
Oh.
that's how you know. Like, that's a proper.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a proper ain't, bro. It ain't. Yeah, and then he's not so lost after all, but he's stuck in space 4.3 billion kilometers away. It's not that big of a deal. But on his travels,
how's he alive still? I just realized this.
Yeah, and
Shouldn't he be dead?
well,
Do you know what-
Where's he getting
Bro, you're
food?
doing me. You're
I
doing
don't
me.
know. But
yeah, and
on-
fuel as well, yeah, for like the ship and stuff.
Yeah.
on his travels, he gets into tough situations that test his calmness, and maybe his calmness may leave his orbit. Is what I wrote.
You should
So
write
he might
more-
get stressed out.
I
He might
like
get
that,
stressed
bro.
out.
You should write more movie descriptions.
I like that.
All right.
Jesus.
But yeah, I guess for non-spoilers, we can talk about how the movie looked, because the movie looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, especially, I think I started noticing how good it looked was when they were on the moon.
Yeah.
I thought the scenery
Yeah.
and stuff, and that's why I thought the budget would have been a lot higher as
Yeah,
well.
and I guess that's why Harry thought it was shot in space, because that moon looked legit.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, honestly,
No, it
true.
honestly looked legit. And then like,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it's like it looks good enough to be like, oh, that's probably that actually looks like they're in like 0 G's.
yeah, and then what's it called? And how everything moves in space, like the way the cars like sort of float.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
But they're sort of like stuck to the ground, but they're like not really moving.
yeah.
But you know what kind of got me thinking? Yeah, like he was floating sometimes, but then other times he wasn't really floating. If that makes sense. Like he was climbing a ladder, yeah, and he was climbing
the
it
first
sometimes.
scene.
You mean the first scene?
Yeah, and then other times he
Oh,
wasn't
right.
climbing it.
That's
I
because
noticed like
I
the
think-
green screen in
That-
that,
Oh, really?
scene a little
he
bit.
was
I
in
didn't notice
orbit.
Yeah, he was in all.
He wasn't in space.
But like he was floating as well, wasn't he? Not?
No.
No, it was what was that? Was it just like a really high antenna?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, really high.
Yeah, because you could see the ground as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we'll talk a bit more about how it looks later. We'll just go into spoilers. Yeah, so the first scene,
Why do we even do non-spoilers?
I think it's just
legit,
so
like-
people that haven't
Yeah.
seen the movie can be like, oh, listen to it for like 10 seconds, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever, bro, who cares? Again, we're not professionals.
Yeah, we're not pros.
But
We're not at Astras.
yeah, we aren't Brad Astra. But yeah, so it starts off with that space antenna thing, but it's not in space. It's like really high.
In
On
the
the ground.
stratosphere.
Yeah, and then a
Nice,
break.
bro. He's a
Yeah.
scientist.
There's a power surge.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
oh yeah, the power surge, and then he like falls off it. The stuff happens on it, and he falls off. And then he puts his parachute on, and then it gets ripped by like falling
Yeah.
the break. I found it weird. Don't parachutes like aren't they normally 2 parachutes? There's like
Like a tiny, like little one behind, yeah, or something.
No.
No, there's like emergency.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
pretty
like
sure.
you've like if your primary chute doesn't come out, you've got a secondary chute, and then you've got like a third, which is I think
Oh,
a really
really?
small one.
I don't know that. I always thought it was a single.
No,
Yeah.
you've got like 3 cables you can pull. But like that's
It's
what I was
a-
wondering. Like it ripped, and then he just kept using that first one.
But also, like, he was going down, like it didn't rip, if that makes sense.
What?
Like,
what?
like it ripped, yeah, and he still kept like floating.
Oh, I think that's
Mostly.
kind of how parachutes work.
Yeah, I don't
Because
think.
like if it gets
Oh.
ripped, because
Yeah.
it's connected, and it's when the connected bits like break off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's like if you poke a hole, you just like drop like a fucking rock.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. But like he would drop a lot faster though.
Yeah,
Mm.
but then where am I to? In my brain.
He's very calm. You know, just
Yeah,
like throughout the whole.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like as he's falling, he's just like, "Command, I'm falling.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. He
I'm
was
gonna
like that.
deploy my parachute now."
Yeah, he was. I actually noticed that as well.
Even like when he's climbing, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna turn the power off." turn the power off. Oh,
Yeah,
someone's fallen.
Yeah.
Goodbye,
like,
me.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, command. There's a lot of people in that pod. And then you just hear like the people screaming. And he's like, all right, I'm just going to turn off the power. And
That's
it.
what kind of threw me off as well, because like
He's just
it
very.
was so
calm.
monotone. Like it was
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
putting me off.
But
then-
I think that fits his personality though. Like
Yeah, like it's the point
Yeah.
of
Mm.
his character. But yeah, it just threw me off.
Yeah. And then kind of like, well, would you say the movie is about
It's about family
that? Yeah.
and love.
It's about dad
It's like
ashes.
get in. Yeah, it's about being
Yeah, I like that.
it's being recognized
I
by
actually
your,
like that.
by your dad Astra. Because I think for the most of it, especially at the start, he's like, oh wait, no, it's not at the start, but it's about him wanting to impress his dad. I think.
Even at the start, because after his fall, he gets debriefed, but it's not really a debrief.
Yeah.
It's a new mission,
Yeah.
and because there's a lot of throughout the movie, there's a lot of monologues, inner monologues to this.
Mm.
Like he's like very much
Yeah,
talking to
yeah.
himself. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think
He's reading his mental notes. I think.
he's scrolling through. But yeah, I think even during that debrief session, he's like, I think afterwards when they say like, can you go get him? He's like, you're alright. After he leaves, he's like, my dad's a hero. Why are they like? Sure, he's dead. He died a hero.
Yeah.
And he's got this like mental image of like his father's like sick as cunt out. Yeah.
It's because he loves his dad Astra. Not. But yeah, it's about him, all that stuff.
Mm.
Did you realize the eye bags he had? Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
really.
I
He had-
realized,
I
Pretty
noticed
bad
more on the
eye
other
bags.
guy.
that's
He's
because
dead, he's
that's
dead.
Oh,
real.
but
He
he's-
has
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's his thing. He's old.
Oh yeah.
That guy's like dissolving, bro.
It's a fossil, bro.
It's dripping.
Actually,
His
it's
skin is just dripping off him.
He just burns and
Just
skin.
saggy and everything.
He's actually bones and skin.
Yeah, but like during a debrief session, I'm like, why is he fucking? He just looks real weird. He doesn't
Yeah,
look
it looks like he hasn't slept in like days.
yeah, like he's got
Yeah,
this,
no, he was talking about like he didn't sleep, but it's fine for the
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. And his
Condition.
heart rate is still real low.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be a little bit, up,
yeah.
but no, it's not.
He's a professional.
Yeah.
Like us.
Pro,
Yeah, yeah.
Not like us, I mean.
Like us.
Yeah.
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 And then, you know what I like? So when like he accepts the mission, he has to go to the moon, and then he gets in a rocket, and he's like, "Oh, all right, he's flying to space." But it's just like the rocket. It's a rocket,
It's like
but it's like a
commercial.
yeah,
rocket.
it's like a fucking Qantas rocket.
Yeah, it was like a plane
Which is
basically.
like, it's like
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, oh, hey, thanks
That's
for
cool.
flying with us. You're going to the moon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember that,
Yeah,
actually.
and then, but like, yeah, it was just like it was an everyday thing.
Yeah, as in it wasn't really realistic. Yeah.
I reckon it is realistic.
It's
Yeah,
just
I
in
just-
the future.
Like a
It's set in
commercial
the future.
rocket. Oh.
like as in like it was like it's like an airplane.
Because it's set in the
but it's-
future.
Yeah.
But I reckon if we
Oh,
ever
okay.
got space travel, that's what
Yeah.
it would end up being. Because
Yeah.
when he goes to the moon, it's like
It's
like
like
It's like civilized.
yeah, it's like a
it's
build.
like
It's
an
like,
airport pretty
Oh,
much.
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
like you see
that's
true.
subways and you see
like the moon's been like the moon's been
Yeah.
commercialized as well. It's got like
Yeah.
a subway and like
Yeah.
banks.
Mm. And it's
Like-
like it legit just looks like a train station or like a
Yeah,
airport.
exactly.
Like it
Like
just
a-
looks
like
like
a-
normal. Yeah.
Like a shopping center.
Mm.
And that's I was like, oh, I guess that's what would happen if we
Yeah.
ever like
We definitely just fuck up the
yeah,
moon as well.
fuck up our place and then fuck up the moon. And then yeah.
How long do you reckon we can get to that stage though?
Didn't
No,
they say
not
that
now,
there was like you could tour the moon by like 2025? I remember seeing something.
I think I remember
No
seeing
way,
something
dude.
where
In
It's like-
5 years.
Yeah, like it's not
Oh,
like
6
touring
years.
is in like you just see the moon, like you're not actually like stepping on it.
we're probably like on the like
Shit.
in space, but you
it's,
don't land
like,
on the
moon.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing something that's like they're sending like 8 people to the moon.
Yeah.
But
like
you're
just
not-
for the shits.
Yeah, but you're not coming back. Like if you choose to go there, you're stuck.
Oh
there.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the first few astronauts, they just died, bro, because the rockets didn't work.
There's a
Hopefully.
lot. There's a
Yeah.
couple.
Didn't
There's
they,
like,
didn't they test them first? Like they're like, oh, we'll just test them like on autopilot.
yeah, I think the first
Yeah.
thing into
Yeah.
space was like a dog. Or
Yeah, it was a dog or
monkey.
something.
And now it was a
yeah.
monkey.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure it was a monkey.
I remember the Russians sent a dog.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure people died too.
Russia.
Yeah, well, that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
that's from like afterwards, like just fucked up.
People,
rockets.
people
Yeah.
died before they even like their rocket broke in Earth.
Yeah.
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 And like how it comes apart like the rocket.
Mm. Yeah, like I'd rather like I feel like that'd be more expensive Like, because then you're having like all these bits and pieces floating around in space.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh fuck, well now we've got this big like four liters, like 4 thrusters just floating in space. What the fuck am I gonna do with that?
And like, I used to like, isn't it
Yeah.
also a hazard like if a bird will fall and stuff like?
Yeah, like if it comes back to
Yeah,
you just get
exactly.
like a fucking
Yeah, that's cool.
engine falling down.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck,
Bro,
here we go.
you just see it on the road or some shit.
Yeah.
You just like fucking playing fetch with your dog. And then, like you chuck it too far, and it comes back with a piece of a rocket instead of your stick.
I can just imagine that.
Like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah.
And then
But I reckon they probably have something like they just go to space and pick it up and then come back with some shit.
Yeah, but
Something.
how?
Yeah.
It's huge though.
Yeah.
It's weird though. It's actually so cool.
And yeah, it's always like multiple bits as well. Because when they land on the
Yeah.
moon, it's just like a tiny little pod.
Yeah.
Like it's not like that massive thing that they can.
yeah, it's just like that. That's where the people are. Like
Yeah.
that little tip.
Yeah.
And like the fuel stores, yeah, like the reserves, like you need so much fuel to actually.
Go up.
Yeah.
And down.
Yeah.
Just to
So
like-
send you up.
Exactly,
Heaps.
and like even if you were in space, yeah, you'd still need a lot more fuel as well
Mm.
to like fly through it and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so he gets sent on the mission to get his dad. And he gets like his dad's mate comes with him for a bit.
Mm.
And then like they go to the moon.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah, he was so extra.
he was in it for a
Just
bit.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not. Yeah.
But the thing that got me was like when he started talking about is like, oh, the motorbikes are back.
Yeah. Back in.
Yeah, like he starts talking about he's like, oh, do you remember me? Like I remember when you were a little kid and you were like running around and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like
It
what
was
do
kind
you,
of cheesy, yeah.
what do you say to that?
Yes.
I get asked like not get asked
Yeah.
that. I get told that stuff all the time. Like some guy, my dad's mate will come like,
Yeah.
oh hey, do you remember me? I used to like look at you as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And like you'd always run around,
Sounds creepy, yeah.
mess around, and I'm like,
I
I just
don't
like
remember
it's
him, yeah.
I have no idea who this guy is.
Like, oh yeah.
But I'm like,
I
don't
remember
just
when I
gotta-
was 2.
I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember you. But like, what is the proper response to that?
I don't know, yeah.
Are you meant to have a conversation with him
I don't know. I think
Because
it's
that's
also
not a
just like
conversation like
at all?
Initiate.
starter
at all.
or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't give you anything
I
to
think
work.
it's honestly just like
Just
a
fodder.
statement.
Yeah. It's just
Straight
like.
up.
No, whenever you guys have kids, bro, I'm gonna use that so hard. I'm like, hey, I remember you as a kid.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna like visit your kids. I'm just gonna use them. Hey, I remember your kid. You remember when you were running around causing a ruckus?
Yeah.
I'll see what there's.
Ruckus.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah.
Yeah. I like
You get the
that,
same
bro.
response. It's a paranormal loop. It
Yeah.
just keeps us happening.
Infinite loop. Yeah, but I was gonna say speaking of loops because the soundtrack is just. Oh, did you guys notice the soundtrack?
Nah.
No.
Well, don't worry then. I won't bring it up.
Bring it up, bring it up. What is it?
No, I liked it. It was like just like a repeating.
Yeah, it's just like ambient, like
Yeah.
song.
No, there was like one song that I liked, which was it was pretty eerie, and then this is a fun fact as well. But it was like a loop, and I'm like, it's like a loop, and there was a piano playing on top of it, and it sounded cool, yeah.
I can't remember it.
And then, but the loop is Tommy Lee Jones saying "I love you, son," sped up really fast.
How'd you notice that?
Yeah. What the fuck?
No, that's just
It's
trivia.
his mental
That's-
notes. He just
that's-
processes it.
That's just trivia. I didn't notice that.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, I was like, I noticed the song. I'm like, the song sounds like
Pretty
different.
familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Familiar.
I remember when Tommy Lee Jones once said to me, "I love it."
this was
I love you.
this was on Triple J's Hottest 100.
Tommy Lee Jones is "I
yeah,
love you."
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones is "I love you" looped. Yeah, and then I guess after that, so once they're on the moon, they need to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
land at an airport, and then they need to go to like NASA's base on the
Yeah.
moon.
Is it
Yeah.
NASA?
It's like I think
It's not
like,
NASA.
It's like a military. Sort
yeah,
of
it's like a
thing.
military space thing.
Yeah.
And then he needs to like Roy. Oh, Brad, I'm just gonna call him Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt and Brad Pitt's dad's mate.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. They need to go to the base, and then that's when they go on the rovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
so-
a rover.
There's like a
Cars.
rover thing, and then they're traveling, and then this I think is the first action sequence.
Yeah.
Which was pretty good.
I
Yeah,
liked it
yeah.
actually.
It was pretty tense for like
A space movie.
yeah. It was,
It's a kind of thing where that like you feel like that's what would happen if that was a
Yeah,
if
'cause
you were
it's-
in that situation.
it's like because the moon is borderless, so there's like wars for minerals or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably oil,
On the moon.
I thought
They're
oil.
drilling the
Is
moon.
it oil on the moon?
or
No.
dust. Probably dust.
Oh, cheese, bro. Moon cheese.
No,
Oh, yeah,
but-
cheese.
Interesting how the
Cheese.
pirates actually came to there, like in the first place. Like, how do they?
Yeah,
How are they
like,
on the moon in
you-
the first
you-
place?
I
we
think
can
it's like-
notice them straight away because
But
there's
yeah,
no like
exactly.
barriers.
Well, I think
It's
it's,
just,
like
it's
they,
just
they come
it's
under the
rock.
guise of like, oh, we're just another country coming to the moon, and then
It's like,
they send
Wait,
out their own people.
I think we've got two different questions. Are you asking how were they not spotted?
yeah.
And you're asking how did they get to the moon?
In the first place. I mean,
guess,
like,
I guess you don't write like when they go.
We're
Oh, do you,
pirates. We're gonna
do
come
you
to the
have
moon
any-
and kill you all.
do you have any reasons to traveling for the moon? I think you just say business purposes. I think you go, yeah, I'm a fucking pirate. I'm waiting for Brad Astra to come down so I can fuck him up.
We have a mad little space battle.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
But
Oh.
yeah.
They have space lasers. That's pretty
holy
cool.
shit! I just realized Star Wars is actually called Star Wars because there's stars.
It's because it's a war. it's because it's a war in the stars.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck else did you think it was?
I don't know, bro. I
Just-
thought
it was just
called
called
Star
Star
Wars.
IQ 1000.
Over 9,000
Oh
plays.
my god.
Oh, man.
Have you seen this video?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god. 900 plays. Then what's it called? I forgot what I was gonna say.
They're getting
About
invaded
the
by
fighting.
the pirates.
No,
It was
no.
about the
I
pirates.
was gonna talk about something
Yeah.
else. Did you know that the Martian is called the Martian because he's from Mars?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Like anyone, you know how we're Earth things?
yeah.
If anything is on Mars, they're called Martians.
What about the moon? Are they called Moonsians?
Moonsians.
The Moonsians.
Moonsians. And then yeah. Anyway, they go there, and then there's like a fight, and then basically everyone dies except for
The
Brad
mate
Pitt
and Brad
and,
Pitt.
and
yeah.
Brad Pitt's dad's mate.
Yeah.
And then but it was a good fight because like there was like that. I don't know, there was like a guy, their tour guide gets shot in the head. Like
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
helmet like indents because it's like
Yeah.
it's like massive laser beams.
you know what I thought? I thought that if there was a breach in, like if you were to take your helmet off in space, you would explode.
Right.
Isn't that that's what happens? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like the
because the
pressure or
vacuum.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
thought it was
yeah.
just like you just lose oxygen. You turn
No,
back.
if you
Yeah.
take off your helmet, you don't
There's
die
also
from.
pressure.
Yeah, if you take off your helmet, you don't
as well.
die from like no oxygen. You die from
I thought-
exploding.
There was no pressure at all because it's a vacuum.
No, there.
Oh.
I mean, you have to like.
Yeah,
there's,
right.
there's always like that
Right.
compressioning thing.
Oh, like when you're getting out and getting
Yeah.
back in.
No, as in like
Uh,
the pressure within your body and your environment. Like, I think the large pressure gradient or something. I don't fucking know.
Look at this guy, bro.
I don't fucking know.
You're
bro.
right,
I
right,
just
yeah.
assume.
Yeah, wait. So is it like this pressure in space is greater than your
Oh
body,
no, as in like the pressure difference between
yourself, and your
space.
outside?
I don't know. I'm
I
just
heard, I heard it was something about like a vacuum
yeah,
because space is just a vacuum,
Is a vacuum.
Right.
Yeah.
and
So-
there's no air.
and that like pops you.
Yeah. Right.
Have you ever seen the
Itchy and scratchy. Where
I thought he was gonna say, "Have you ever seen anyone get popped in space?"
Oh.
Yeah, what
Hey,
were you saying?
remember I'll pop a cap in your ass? Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a popular. He'll be like, "I ain't like no
Yeah.
no apostrophe
No
pop in
apostrophe,
your
yeah.
ass, bro."
Oh.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Have you ever seen the YouTube video? It was like a person dropping like
Oh,
a feather.
Yeah, the feather and a
brick
bowling ball.
in-
Yeah.
In space.
Oh yeah, that one.
It's in like
No,
a
no,
zero
it
G's
was-
like
yeah.
chamber. Yeah.
Oh.
what happened?
And they're all fall at 9.8 meters per second.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like
so cool.
it's
Wait, a
weird.
feather and what?
And a bowling
And-
ball.
yeah.
Yeah. When you watch them
Oh,
initially, it's
yeah.
like, oh, the bowling ball's like clearly faster and the feather like floats. But when they
Yeah.
when they're in the zero G's, like they both fall at the
Yeah.
same time. It looks like the feather's just like zooming down. And yeah,
Yeah.
they both land at the same time.
It's so cool, yeah.
Yeah.
It's because the 9.8
Yeah.
gravity
Per meters per second.
thing.
That's
It's not affected.
Oh, nice one, Faraj.
Hey, it's
And then I remember seeing something, like watching a video that was like, if you take, because you know how like we're covered in oxygen, yeah.
Mm.
So we've constantly got a layer of oxygen on us. But if you were to make something in space with no oxygen layer, so if I got a pen, and then a phone, and there was no oxygen layer around it, and then you touch it together, they would like fuse.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like the only thing
Oh.
stopping like things from like
Touching each other, fusing together.
like if I let's say I had no oxygen layer on me, if I put my hands together like this, they would just go into each other.
Yeah. Because it's like because the oxygen barrier is like protecting you. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what
Are
I
you
heard.
serious? I never knew that.
I think like a
That
vessel.
sounds-
Bullshit as fuck, dude.
No, I was
I have no
I'm
idea,
90% sure.
bro.
It was from like a. I didn't
It's
come
from
up
Bill
with this.
Nye.
I
Oh
didn't
no,
come up-
it's your theory, yeah?
No, I didn't come up with this thesis.
It's Ram's first theory
Far
of the
Faraj.
day.
Yeah, fine. Good one, Faraj. No, it was from like Vsauce or something.
Oh, yeah.
That would then like if they're wearing a spacesuit, that would just form to them.
No, but the spacesuit came from Earth.
Yeah, but there's no oxygen.
There's no oxygen on Earth.
No, in space.
No, but it's got a. Wait, I'll need to watch the video.
No,
again.
like you can't carry oxygen with you.
No, but
it's-
it's already
I'm
got it
right
on
now.
it. It's like when you sell like a
It's
bottle
pressurized,
of
bro.
oxygen from a Kanye concert for $100.
Oh
That's what you
yeah.
do. You take a space
Yeah.
age off.
Just drink it off.
Yeah, I wonder how much that will go for on the moon, bro.
Straight up.
Sell with your Subway sub.
Do you reckon the people on the moon would listen to Kanye?
Oh yeah.
Oh, isn't he dropping his album today?
Apparently.
Don't date this podcast.
Whoa, calm down.
We discussed this yesterday.
Wait, did we?
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
straight up. I think we're all like fucking talking bullshit about space.
Yeah.
Like, we're actually
Bro, what do you
dumb.
Bro,
when I
how
learned
much
that
IQ plays, bro.
When I learned that I could merge myself together in space, bro. That's when
I'm
Do
like-
you know space is actually white? It's just the color that we see.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
alright,
Sorry.
Alright, sorry. Alright, Faraj.
It's actually black, bro. It's actually black.
It's an 8-ball, bro.
It's April.
Oh no.
You know what I did like about the movie?
Yeah.
It was realistically lit. So, like,
Lit.
the only light source was from...
It's-
it was proper baked, bro. Hell yeah. No, but, like, the only... Like, whenever they were in space, the only light source was from the sun.
Mm.
So, like, the moon was, like, only one side. Like,
Uh,
so, you know that bit where the rocket ship was, like, turning? This is later
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But, like, it was always one side. Like, the whole rocket ship wasn't lit up.
Mm.
It's, like,
I
exactly a
didn't
half.
notice that though, actually.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's
Oh no,
you
it's
kind of
like,
Yeah.
you kind of notice more like towards the end when he's going off on his own.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But,
anyway.
anyway, let's get back to the movie.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
so-
Bro, we've gotten sidetracked so many
So
times.
he survived the butt pirates, and then he gets.
What do you reckon? What would you call them? Moon pirates?
Butt
Yeah.
pirates. Yeah.
Oh wait, but are they humans?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no.
like aliens or some shit. You know?
Human, bro.
You know the whole like reason for the movie is to say that there's no aliens, right?
Bro, there's like a fucking monkey or some shit, like some
Oh, yeah.
savage monkey dude.
Some-
That was just the
That's
monkey.
a monkey, yeah.
Yeah, but
An alien monkey.
yeah, it's an alien monkey, bro.
Okay. Alright, bro.
Yeah. But, oh yeah. We should have said, oh, we're in spoilers, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
the dad's mission was to go and find out if there's aliens, basically.
Yeah.
And then, anyway, back to what we're saying.
So he survives the butt pirates, and then he's at the next space
Yeah,
station.
but to answer your question, the pirates were humans. They
Yeah,
were
they were
in
humans.
space
Yeah, they-
costumes. Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
costumes.
That's not what it-
They bought from like a tea.
Lombard, bro.
Yeah, from like a party, the party outfit section.
That's his suit.
And it's just like, it's like, you know how you get like sexy nurse? It's like generic space pirate costume.
What if on one of the rovers was just a sexy astronaut?
You're gonna like decal their rover, like their
Oh,
rovers.
yeah.
Fuck stickers.
Like, hey bro, check
Look
out,
at its flames and stuff.
check out my whip, bro.
Yeah.
They got like a.
They got rims on it. It's like a dollar sign.
They got. Oh, imagine spinners in space. They'd never stop.
They just keep spinning.
Remember those
forever.
rims that would
Yeah.
like spin it, like the dollar sign
On
spin?
Hummers and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, because like
Yeah, on the big
if you
one.
just spin it, it would just
Yeah.
constantly spin until you
'Cause
stop it.
There's no stopping force.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
stop it.
So you just put like you just like have your car parked and just like
Oh, that's
go to your
so
wheels and
sick,
tap
dude.
it, tap each one.
Oh, man, that's so
Is
sick.
it though? Would you get that on your car?
My
Spinners?
rover, my space
Nah.
rover, yeah, bro. What the fuck?
I wouldn't.
My constantly, my
It's so
infinitely
ugly.
spinning. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have I told you what car I'm trying to get?
What?
A GTI. A Golf GTI.
Because those spinners on that
Oh, those
bad
are
boy,
cool.
bro.
Yeah, get the spinners on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like every time you're at a stop sign, you can't go to each wheel and tap
Yeah, at the traffic lights, yeah.
And then we keep getting sidetracked.
Yeah, we keep.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
But pirates, he's out of there.
Yeah, so they go back to the space base.
Yeah, the army base.
Yeah, and then basically he has to fly to Mars.
Mm.
And then wait, let me. Yeah, so they go on to Mars, and then he gets onto a rocket ship with other people,
Yeah.
and this is like army-based people.
Mm.
And then they're flying, and then they're basically sucking him off, being like,
Yeah.
"Hey, your dad was so good. Hey, you're a hero. Your dad's a hero.
Oh,
I
So-
suck your dick. You're a hero.
Hey, take your generic astronaut party costume off and let me suck you off." And then you know what I found strange?
Mm.
Like you know the captain of that ship?
Yeah.
Did he seem like super sus to you?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Because it always showed him. It always showed him like
Staring just a little bit
staring
too long.
at Brad Pitt, saying something, then looking away, and you just see the back of his head, and he's still talking, and he's like, shows the back of his head. He's like,
I agree.
"You're a hero, Brad Astronaut." And
He cuts to his face. He's just like got an evil grin. He's like,
it was weird, but like he was just a normal guy.
yeah.
But what I also thought was the other three, yeah, they were really like
Nonchalant.
bitches.
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah, because
Is
one
it
of them
like-
couldn't land during
Yeah.
the
Oh,
emergency
one was
thing.
scared.
And then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when they had the guns
He's a
to
bitch.
like kill Brad, they were just like they didn't know what to do.
And
Oh,
Kind
I
of.
thought you meant bitches as in like they were rude.
They
Not
were
like
cunts.
bitches.
Oh,
as in-
no.
no.
Okay. I thought it like
Cause you
bitches, like they went up to Brad and like, "Fuck you, you're a hero."
Nah.
No, like as in he was calling pussies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because you call babies bitches. When you give birth
Yeah,
to a
I
baby, like, look at that
yeah.
bitch.
What the fuck?
Don't you ever just walk past baby here like, bitch?
He was bored and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, bitch ass bitch.
Oh, no.
And then,
They will take those mood pills so they don't like freak out.
oh yeah, they did, yeah.
And then but Brad doesn't
But
take
Brad
it.
doesn't.
they were
He's
just,
too
like-
cool for that.
Oh, I thought it was a mint.
Yeah, I thought it was like a tic tac.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a
as in,
tic tac.
Like, yeah,
Really?
how you have the dispenser and stuff and it just
Yeah.
comes out.
Your
No, I
intervention.
knew it was
Didn't he
a mood pill because he
Oh,
says
yeah.
it's a mood pill.
Yeah.
But they just
He
look like
did,
tic
'cause-
tacs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a mint straight out. Oh wait,
He's a mood.
It's
like he didn't end up eating it, yeah?
No.
He
Yeah,
put it in his
so,
pocket.
Do you
He's
reckon
too
that's
cool,
like the
bro.
equivalent of like when you open a pack of gum and everyone like fucking seagulls you?
Oh,
You open a pack of mood pills.
It's like-
like,
yeah. I was thinking, I was like, oh, that was so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, but like, what do you think the reasoning was? Like, why he didn't have the mood pill?
Because
Probably-
he did one. I reckon it's because he didn't need it.
Mm.
Because
There's probably side
his
effects.
heart rate has never gone over 80 beats per minute.
Yeah.
And I reckon the other option is either like it will fuck him up or something. Like
Yeah,
I
that will
reckon-
make him
I
stress
kind
out.
of I kind of reckon he feels like something's going on and like why are they just doing this now? Like why do they think his dad's alive? And then he's like trying to keep himself clear so he's not like.
Oh yeah, because like they were like saying something. Oh no.
Yeah. So when he gets to the moon base
No, when he gets the mission, they're like, your dad's causing these power surges.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
he's
they don't word it like that. They're like, oh, we think he's still alive. We think he's still in the ship.
Yeah, and then
they're like,
the dad's mate's like, don't trust everything you hear.
yeah.
Something going on.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. We'll just skim through some stuff.
Mm.
Anyway,
Oh,
So-
in that same scene where he hides the mint, he because on the army base, his dad's mate gives him like a little, what is that? Like a cardboard thingy.
it's
Yeah,
basically a USB.
Yeah.
It's a space USB.
Yeah, pretty much. And then
That's pretty cool.
he watches that, and I think it's pretty much a video of his dad being like, "Yeah, I killed everyone because they wanted to go." There's such a weird reason as well. It's just because everyone wanted to go home. It wasn't like because there was a mutiny or whatever. Or like
That's what he
people-
said. It was because there was a mutiny.
Yeah, but it wasn't the whole thing that they just wanted to go home and he just didn't want to go.
It's
Yeah,
because
it-
his dad's a
It was
man.
about Earth.
Yeah.
Like a couple of the other astronauts want to go back to
Yeah,
Earth.
There was homesick. He says like, "Oh, they're homesick," but,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
like, yeah,
It's because his dad's a man of the mission. It's like complete the mission or like don't come back basically.
yeah.
And then whatever. He ends up killing his buddies.
That was so convenient though. That he met the chick that had the
Yeah, we'll talk about it
Was
later.
it
We'll talk about it
Yeah.
later.
yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
'Cause without it, the movie
I think
stopped halfway through.
yeah, I think at this point that's when he's like, ah, fuck, like, why is this happening?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
actually
right now-
starts showing emotion.
Yeah, he starts like,
right now he's just like, what's going on? But then yeah, like they get a distress beacon, and then like some Norwegian animal place, and then they go suss it out, and then the captain like this. I found this bit pretty good as well, like the way they shot it, where like every time they turn a corner, they showed a camera turning the corner.
Yeah.
So it was like
really,
it would reveal whatever's there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the first 2 or 3 were just like just empty rooms. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, and it's like as he's going through, he's just like, Captain, whatever his name was, and he keeps saying it. And he's like,
Yeah, so they're basically like on like comms,
mm,
or, like communications, and they're just talking. They asking like the ship, we're in your ship. Can you guys hear us? And he starts talking to the captain, but the captain doesn't talk back anymore.
Yeah.
So he knows something's up.
And no, but also before that, I was like to the captain's like, oh, we're not gonna stop, and stuff was like, we need to stop or something.
yeah.
The captain was like, "We need to stop because
Yeah.
that's protocol."
And he, to be fair, he could have. The captain's like, technically you can take command of the ship, but you know we're just obligating, like we're just trying to be helpful. And
No,
'cause-
he said what he said was like it's like we're like obligated to do it and stuff, and like it's protocol to do it.
yeah,
And he's
But
like,
then in the end, he
no,
said,
but and then he was like, you can leave if you can take an escape like a pod and leave, but you have to like if you want to do that, it's protocol to tell us what your mission is.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just
Oh,
like
really?
he was like, I kind of assumed it was
Yeah,
like he would take control of the ship and
No.
then keep
Yeah.
going.
And
But okay.
and then he didn't because his mission is classified.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, all right, go to the
yeah,
help him out.
right.
Anyway, so
oh, so he didn't actually have to go Mars.
no, he did,
He did.
but they don't know why he's going to Mars.
Yeah. To them, he's just going just for the shits.
They probably just told him he's going to Mars. Don't ask him. Like it's not your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So yeah, when he turns a corner, he sees
he sees the back of the captain, and
And
he's
he's like-
sort of shaking.
Yeah, he's like twitching. Yeah.
He's got the jitters, bro. It's cold. And then, like, a baboon
Baboon.
has eaten his mask off,
Yeah.
and then and his face basically.
And his hand as well, I think.
Yeah, he ate his
Yeah.
hand off as well, and then like
He's because
Yeah.
there's a bit where like he's like trying to duct tape his face,
Yeah.
and you see his hand just like floating, and there's like 2 fingers left.
I don't see that. What the hell? That's cool.
Yeah. And so yeah, pretty much he's like, oh Jesus, there's a monkey on this ship. What the fuck?
oh well. Rachana messaged, and she's like, some material for you guys, and she's like, I hope it's a rad Astra and not a bad Astra.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, and then she said Tommy Lee Jones plays Dad Astra,
Nice.
and then Brad Astra,
No,
Mad Astra.
yeah.
I think that says Plaid Astra, but it's like plaid,
What's plaid mean?
It's like
like a plaid
like
shirt.
a plaid shirt.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah.
And then Man
Don't worry,
Astra,
I don't either.
and then Ad Astra.
A Tastra.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so he sees the monkey. The monkey's like, I think the monkey just goes for him straight away.
Yeah, the monkey tries to kill him. He ends up like popping his ass
Yeah.
with his laser gun.
Popping a cap.
He pops a cap.
He feels a laser cap.
Yeah, and he's like,
And then-
oh fuck, like what do I do? He tried duct taping the helmet.
Yeah.
Would that actually work?
It should.
I mean, he already died though. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a roll of tape because I'm pretty sure
Oh, like he taped the.
there's like space dust and it pierces holes into your suit.
Yeah.
And that's what the
I was
tape's for.
assuming it was,
Oh, okay.
it was for that.
Yeah.
But also, remember the second monkey that came?
Yeah, the second
After
one.
that, he had to close the door.
It was his boy, bro. The monkey.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck you do, Brad Astra.
Pop the cap in my brother.
Did you just pop a cap in my boy?
Yeah. So he does he kill the other monkey as well? Oh yeah.
No, he
opens
just
the
locks him
mouth.
out. Oh yeah,
No,
he
he
opens
makes
the
it explode.
Yeah,
Oh, that's why.
he opened
yeah.
the airlock,
The
And that makes
and
sense.
then
Explode.
yeah,
It's the
and then he
oxygen
popped.
around your body. That's what it
Oh,
is.
it's oxygen. Morphed into him, yeah.
All right, Faraj.
His organs
He
morphed out of him. Bro.
The rocket ship just became the monkey. Like the front of the ship is the monkey's head just screaming. Like,
Oh,
it's like when you like paint your car in GTA.
Yeah.
It just goes from white to like fur.
Oh, so yeah, he pops the monkey and then he makes.
They end up taking the guy back into
Yeah, the guy
their
back,
ship.
yeah.
I'm just trying to like breeze through this bit.
Bro, his nose was missing. Like you see his whole head,
Yeah.
and his nose is gone.
He basically died, and then I think their tradition of dead people is just to chuck him into space.
Yeah.
I hated that, dude.
Yeah, that was so weird.
It was
like-
it was nicely.
Well-
it was a cool scene because like it's
Yeah,
far away and then he's just like exiting the spaceship like at a constant speed.
Yeah. But like,
But
usually,
is that how you'd want to go?
honestly,
I'd rather be
I'm
on
dead
Earth.
at that
Like
point.
how else?
So
Are you,
like,
like
I
what
don't
else
really
are you
care.
meant to do though?
Bury him, like take the
In
body.
space.
Bury him in the ship.
No,
bro.
take
Dig up the
him.
ship.
take the body.
Yeah,
Fair.
So basically,
No, but
instead
like,
of
how long's the journey? But like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. 'cause it's
like the body's gonna rot and decompose and stuff. Surely.
No.
Oh wait, is it bacteria?
nah, bro. Bacteria's got oxygen around as well.
nah, I don't think they would.
No,
Be.
but there's
know.
anaerobic bacteria.
Do you reckon you could get
as well.
sick in space?
I reckon.
Yeah, surely.
maybe, I don't know.
Because foreign.
Yeah, because don't they? When he's doing one of his evaluations, aren't they like, oh, you have no disease or bacteria?
Yeah,
so
but that's inland, isn't it?
Yeah, but like,
Like,
surely
isn't
that
that
means
in
it's.
space station.
Yeah, I mean like if you're out in space, like you're walking on the moon.
Yeah, right. I guess.
Do you reckon you get hay fever? Like moon fever?
Oh, moon
Some
fever.
dust bros.
Oh, it's
pollen,
called
pollen
dust
in your
fever.
nose.
Pirate dust fever.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
moon pollen.
Yeah, so they get to Mars. There's a bit of a fuck up because one of the electrical.
Oh yeah,
surges,
no. So yeah, and then it starts crash landing and yeah.
So it's crash landing and Brad Astra is like, oh, Captain, you need to take control of the ship, and he's just like,
He's scared.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
he
what I meant.
shits
He's just,
himself.
he's
Yeah.
a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a bitch, bro. When you're about to die.
How dare he?
what a loser. Anyway, so yeah.
But I found that weird. Like he was just gonna let his boys die as well.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like,
Oh,
two
yeah,
very people
fair.
He
in the
didn't even
back.
try. Like,
Yeah.
And his
he's just
people,
there.
yeah, everyone seemed pretty calm except for that guy. Because even his friends were like, what are you going to do, Captain?
He's like, Captain, you have to do something.
Yeah. And then so Brad Astra, he takes control, he lands the ship, and they don't really, oh yeah, he says, oh, don't worry.
You're not going to tell space.
Yeah,
Corps.
don't worry,
Yeah.
I won't snitch. Like,
Because snitches get stitches.
yeah, just like
And
Tekashi,
snitches are
bro.
bitches.
Oh yeah.
Just like
6'9", bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they get to the moon, and his main objective is to respond to that transmission. That's
So
what
he
it
gets
is.
to the moon, and then he gets greeted by some dude, with like a man bun, and then he goes in the customs. Yeah, customs, and then after that he gets greeted by some guy with a man bun.
Mm.
And the first thing I thought was like they have man buns on Mars. That's a trend that translates
Yeah.
planets.
That came over.
That's the like as soon as I saw that guy, I'm like, this guy's on Mars. Why does like? I guess that they're popular.
Yeah. It's a Mars tradition, bro.
It's Mars fashion.
Maybe he wants Mars women.
What? What did you say?
The girl's a Mars woman, isn't she? 'Cause she was born on Mars.
Yeah, she's a Martian.
Yeah,
She's
technically,
Martian,
yeah.
Anyway, so he's doing
Everyone.
his transmission, and the first one he reads off a script.
You know what I did like? I liked the whole design of Mars, where like all the architecture would. It was basically like you get like a bunch of brick, and then you carve the insides within that brick. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah,
Nah, not really.
really.
Sorry about
Why
that.
would you say that, Faraj? Faraj, why'd you say that? Bro? You weirdo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
So yeah, he does his transmission. He reads off a script, and he's like, nothing happened, and he's kind of getting a bit like iffied up. Like he's like, oh fuck, what if nothing happens? What if something happens? And you see his heart rate increases a bit.
Yeah.
Like when he does his evaluation, he's like, oh, heart rate's 50 something when it used to be like 40 something.
Yeah, like his
Yeah.
heart rate is starting. To
Yeah,
increase.
it's kind of starting to increase, and then the second time around when he does it, he just goes straight from the heart, straight from the heart Astra. No, that doesn't work.
You know what? Yeah. Wait, did you talk about the recording stuff? So he's
not
at
yet.
Mars because he's trying to send a message to his dad,
Yeah.
and then he's in a recording booth.
Oh right, yeah.
And you know what? Like the first thing I realized in the recording booth was that there was like a curry guy operating it.
I didn't notice that.
Traditions come over, bro.
Like, how cool was the room though?
Yeah, I
Is
noticed
that like
the
a-
That's what I'm saying.
soundproofing.
It was like made out of like Mars rock.
No, that was soundproof.
It wasn't a sound.
I thought that
Yeah,
was
the
just,
soundproof.
exactly.
Yeah, but it wasn't
But
like foam. It was.
I thought no, it was out of foam.
Yeah, was it not foam?
At the front as well, like you had the.
Or else it
actual-
wouldn't be soundproofing.
I mean, it was red, and Mars is red. That's why.
It wasn't red. It was.
It
like-
was.
It's
The
Mars.
room-
It's
That's
Mars.
just
Hey,
lighting.
no, it's Mars foam. Don't worry.
It was red. It was all red.
It's Mars rock.
I'm telling you right now, it was all red.
It's the
Yeah.
lighting, I think.
Yeah, I reckon it's the lighting. Because
It's
What's lighting?
surely
Just
not
a
Mars
red
rock,
light.
bro.
yeah, probably.
Like-
Because like a lot of when they're on Mars, like a lot of it's just red. Like when they get off the ship and they're sort of getting checked out, it's kind of red when they're walking through like that.
Yeah, like
That like weird long tunnel thing. It was kind of
Because
red.
Mars is red.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
The
if,
moon
Yeah.
was white.
yeah, but I'm saying like then I
Yeah.
kind of assume that's why the phone room, the soundless room,
That's why
was, like,
everything
red. Yeah.
is right.
I assumed it was red because it's like
not
dusty.
cream, bro? What the hell?
Mars is dusty as well.
I mean,
Mm.
aren't all planets like fucking dusty and shit?
I think Mars is especially
Maybe you
red.
could get hay fever from that, bro.
You could. Mars fever.
Yeah.
Mars fever.
Yeah, Mars
Mars
fever.
Uh,
Do you reckon they'd have like a claritine for that?
Yeah.
Mars
Wait,
time.
Mars time.
Mars time.
Or Mars fast, bro.
Mars.
I'll tell you fast.
Tell me fast.
Tell you fast. Fucking reviewed bro.
Anyway, so
Is it not tell you fast?
It's telefast.
tell me.
I thought you said it properly.
Mars fast.
It's a...
Mars is fast. Anyway. So the second time around when he does the transmission, he does it from the heart, and then they get a transmission, but they just tell him to fuck off. They're like, alright.
Yeah, his dad responds to
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah, and they're like, alright, mad, see you later.
They all just
Oh,
use
really?
him, bro.
Did
Yeah.
your dad respond?
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
From the way they acted, like they're like, look at that. Something
Yeah.
happened.
Oh, okay.
And then yeah.
And he's
they're-
like, he responded,
Mm.
didn't he?
And they're like,
But they don't explicitly say it. They're like,
Yeah.
alright, thank you for your service. It's like, oh, clearly he's fucking responded.
and like, yeah, you
Yeah.
can't do this mission anymore due to your personal attachment to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Like,
Oh, that's so
He's
bullshit.
like, yeah, no
He's
shit,
like-
is my dad.
yeah.
What the hell is that? He's
Why
my
would I
dad.
come all this way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
Be
the fuck?
suitable.
And so yeah, he's pretty.
I thought moon pirates for this.
Yeah.
So he's pretty mad Astra for this, and
Yeah, it's
Mad
pretty
Astra,
mad Astra.
and yeah, that's when he kind of like starts to degrade in terms of like
Yeah.
his personality. Like he used to be,
And
this,
also his heart rate as
yeah,
well.
his heart
Yeah,
rate's
his heart
increasing.
It went above 80.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that's
That's
crazy.
mad Astra.
I already said that.
That's insane.
That's
Mad
insane
Astra.
Astra. Insane Astra.
It's sad Astra.
We'll just use the word Ned Astra. That was really good Astra.
You kind of notice it, but earlier on when he's after the monkey fight, he's just like
Monkey Astra.
yeah,
Monkey Astra. Monkey
add monkey,
Astra.
add monkey, bro.
No, just Monkey Astra.
Monkey, okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like he just goes on this monologue and he's like, oh, I'm filled with rage. I'm filled with rage, Astra. I just hate it, and they're like, "You're alright, sick, good talk." And
And
then
then there's like some girl that comes to her and is like, hey, you know, everyone's bullshitting you. Like,
yeah,
your dad
killed my
Yeah.
killed my parents, like, on that mission.
She was so salty, bro.
Actual salt lord, yeah. Like, chill, yeah.
That's
Chill,
a
Phil.
Factory, bro. Soul factory.
She was actual beep beeps, bro.
yeah.
And then,
And so she's like, "Oh,
you know what, like, you know that room that she tells him in?
Yeah.
It was just like a big
Seems so
room.
chill. That
It was just like a light room. Like, all the walls were like a light. Like,
Oh,
it kept changing lights.
What was
oh yeah." I was
the
like
that?
slowly, like the grading was slowly changing.
I think that was like a
Red,
meditation room.
blue.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
the
ask,
one,
what's the point of that room?
I think it's just like that calming room that he was in before. Like it's just like calm down. Like I guess
Calm
that
Astra.
calm Astra, bro.
calm Astra.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the room with all the birds? Like, it was a
Yeah, that was
projection of the
that was a
birds?
like a
Yeah, that was
calm
like a
room.
meditation.
I
calm
thought
room.
it was meant to emulate, like remind you of Earth and stuff like
Probably.
I
that.
guess for him it would be that because he's from Earth. But I'm sure like if it was from the moon, it'd just be like
Just
moon,
sand.
moon dust,
Rocks.
moon dust flying.
pirates,
Oh, yeah.
vinyl spinners.
They just go around the room constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's like, I'll get you on that ship if you want. And he's like, alright. And then she takes him to like a sewer? What is
Yeah,
it?
basically like some tunnel,
Yeah.
like a lake tunnel.
Yeah, and he comes out of that. He just climbs, and then he climbs up the rocket, which I found
Yeah.
crazy. I
Yeah.
was like, fucking, this cunt's gonna die.
Yeah. Actually.
He almost does as well,
Because
because
like that area would be really
it's
hot.
real hot. Yeah. So
Yeah, because he enters from the bottom. Like,
Yeah.
where the fucking thrusters are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he climbs up, he just about makes it, and then he kind of
But
fucks
also,
it.
wouldn't it just be locked, like from the inside?
But he
was.
has a code,
He
he has
had
a
the
code, yeah.
unlock code.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because I think there's like a universal code, because when he goes on that deserted ship, the captain puts in like a emergency like airlock open
Airlock.
code or
No,
something.
but also, yeah.
What would you do if the pirates found out about that code?
Yeah,
Would you
what
change
the fuck?
codes?
Yeah,
Because it's like it's into a universal, I guess, because he knows for another ship.
Do you guys remember how before he got
No.
into the ship and stuff, how he's actually recording his he does that psych
Yeah, like,
evaluation?
where it puts
Yeah.
on his-
yeah.
They put like a
But also he he puts in a code or something. He tries to contact someone or
Oh,
some shit,
yeah.
and then it got denied.
Oh yeah.
He
Like-
tried to contact his mate, his dad's
Yeah.
mate, and then it was like, access denied.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, wouldn't you think that the code would be changed in this shit?
Nah, I think they basically just got rid of his access to things because that's a universal code. That's not specific for him.
For him, yeah.
If anyone types that code, it will unlock. I think is
Yeah.
what that code is. But all of his like
That was like his personal.
personal
Yeah.
codes like don't work anymore. They just deleted him.
Yeah.
The
Actual
Control A deleted
cancel,
him.
bro.
Actual cancel culture.
Command Q, bro.
So yeah.
Command Q.
Yeah.
So he gets in the ship and they're like, what are you doing? Get out of my ship.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
he gets on the ship with the people he came in with
yeah.
because they're going to Neptune to
Yeah.
nuke
So
his dad's ship.
yeah. And so he's like,
They got a 25 kill streak and they're about to take him out, bro.
tactical nuke. So he's like, don't be alarmed. It's me, Brad Astra.
Yeah.
I'm just on your ship.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. And they're like,
I mean no harm. or
yeah,
some
I mean
shit.
no harm. And then they're
I
like,
come in peace.
they're like, neutralize the suspect. And then, oh goodness.
Yeah.
Just throwing gang signs.
And so yeah, he's like, don't shoot. I come in peace. And then they're like, we're gonna shoot. Fuck you. And then I kind of found this dumb. Like, couldn't it? Like, I was talking to Rav when
Yeah.
we were leaving. Couldn't they have just like locked their door, and then waited for the rocket ship to like have launched, and then
It
do
was
some
already
shit?
launched though.
Yeah, but like after like it's in orbit, because the way they fight him, what's the black
Yeah,
chick,
she opened it first.
She
yeah.
opens
yeah.
it. She obviously like they're following commands, right? Like they're like, because he's like, oh, command, this comes on our ship, and he's like, they're like, yeah, kill him. Don't worry about it.
Rules are there to be broken. Am I right?
Yeah. And so they open the door, and the black chick and the Asian dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they come out.
The
and
African American chick.
So
Edit that out.
Do you want it?
Nah.
No.
No, it's not.
it's not offensive.
Yeah,
It's not offensive. We're black dudes, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm Korean.
Korean.
Hey, but I didn't know a Korean name was Lakshan, bro.
It's a joke.
Joke Astro. So they're like, neutralize the suspect, and then that's why I was like, why didn't they wait? Because the girl immediately is like completely screwed over because the rocket just goes
face.
and then she's just like flying down
Yeah,
like
And her head explodes or some shit.
Her head snaps
Yeah.
due to the inertia because she's just like floating in the middle.
Wow.
And then it launches and then
she's like in there, but
yeah,
the
she's
rocket's going up.
suspended.
Yeah.
And the rocket goes up and she's still in the middle.
Yeah.
And then
Like to us, yeah, like it kind of looked like she fell down, but in reality, like if you think about it, yeah, it's like
rocket
the ship just went up.
yeah, the ship just went up, yeah. So she's dead. I don't know how the Asian dude survives that. He just grabs onto something, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like
Pretty sure
That's exactly how he survived.
Yeah, okay.
So you do know.
Okay. And so he's got a knife.
But how shit was that fight though? With the knife.
I mean, they're astronauts.
Yeah, they're in space.
No,
Also,
they're not-
why would you
They're not
have
like
more than
Lakshan
one
that
gun?
lose.
Yeah, why did he have a knife?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
did he also have a gun?
Yeah,
Who?
The Asian
the Asian dude.
like you'd think all three of them
had
would have
guns,
weapons.
but apparently not. He has a trusty astronaut knife
Yeah.
to cut moon rock into sound foam.
Fucking-
So then he's like, chill dude, I don't want to hurt you. Your girl's dead already. And so then he's like, no, I'm gonna kill you. And then he gets into a fight.
He's
with,
like, nah, I'm not gonna chill. I'm just gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. And
Not.
so then he.
No, say.
No. I was gonna say not chill Astra, bro, but
Oh,
What?
I was gonna say not chill Astra, but it was Hey, remember how we do Faraj, not chill.
Oh, yeah.
another
Hey, no, that's too far, bro. It was
Sorry,
good,
Faraj. Not chill.
Anyway, so they get into a knife fight, and somehow Brad wins, even though he's in like a full spacesuit, and he's like, I guess,
No,
the
he
other
has
guys,
like
shit,
combat
though.
experience.
What do you
I
mean?
think.
because like Brad Pitt's in like a full spacesuit, and he's still got the helmet on, but
Yeah,
the other
but
guy's like he's got his helmet off, he's got like he's probably
Yeah,
got
and
this,
then
He's more
his
than
buddy shoots at him and he shoots a can.
no, but like they're like tussling. This is like
They're, like,
he gets
wrestling.
stabbed, and then the guy shoots the can.
Yeah, what do you say?
Because
I'm
Brad
saying,
like
how did
forces his arm
How do you-
into his own knee.
Brad-
yeah how did
and he
Brad
stabs
Pitt in
himself.
how did Brad Pitt in like a full spacesuit and like helmet manage to like
How do you
Out
stab-
wrestle
yeah, exactly.
yeah, but I guess it's just like
Oh.
like what you said before, like just
Yeah.
military experience. Like it's probably
Yeah,
just
he's a major or
Yeah.
something.
oh, like,
Oh,
yeah, I was thinking
'Cause-
his dad's lieutenant colonel or some shit.
I don't know if he's lieutenant colonel.
That's something.
Wait, isn't that a lieutenant and not a lieutenant colonel?
No, there is a lieutenant colonel.
Is it?
Bro,
Oh.
Lieutenant Colonel COD, bro, it's like rank 5.
Bro, his
Baby,
dad's
bro.
real, bro.
I'm Prestige Master, bro.
Oh, what rank is that? I wonder if Brad Astra is Prestige Master.
Oh, yeah.
The way he watched that nuke, bro, of course.
Yeah, he says he played for, bro.
And so yeah, the Asian dude gets stabbed, and he's still alive, but then they're spinning around like he's tussling with Brad Astra, and then the captain shoots a canister
Yeah, it
Oh,
shoots like
some-
a canister.
of something which is clearly deadly because
It's just not oxygen.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be deadly, I don't think.
yeah.
It probably was.
How did the Asian
Obviously,
guy
because he
die?
died.
Yeah,
So, like,
exactly.
They
It
live-
was the-
But I think if you replaced oxygen with any air, we'd die.
Yeah, probably because it's
so
not.
it's called deadly.
Get out of house.
So yeah, because they're not wearing helmets, so they all die except for Brad, and
And Brad tries to save someone as well.
he tries to save
Yeah.
all of them. Oh, except for the girl.
No, he tries to save
No, he.
the one guy.
He tries to save both of them because he's like,
But
get
the
off.
Asian guy
kill
died
anyone,
straight away.
to
Though.
begin
Yeah, he didn't try to
Yeah,
kill
exactly.
anyone. They killed
Yeah.
themselves
Yeah.
essentially
Yeah,
to an extent.
honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
and then I gone.
yeah. So the captain's like, oh, well, I'm dead as well because I don't have oxygen. And then he's like, I'll breathe into this, but yeah, it's too late.
I feel like the captain
Save
gave
him.
up.
Hmm?
Because the captain's like the scared, who was the scared guy. I feel like he could have breathed in, but like he just chose not to. He chose to die.
I don't think
Yeah,
I
same.
remember,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Good option, bro.
He looked pretty dead.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah,
pretty
I know.
funny.
Yeah,
Full
yeah,
of
yeah.
us.
yeah. What do you guys on?
And so yeah, Brad's like, oh fuck, now I've got 3 dead cunts on my shit.
yeah.
No, fuck. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, what a drain, bro.
Yeah. I feel like so he dumps their bodies as well, but I feel like he does it more like I guess I don't know like
Try to say he does it nicer than before.
no, as in like because he wraps them up in a bag and sends them out instead of like
No, he doesn't. He just
Yeah.
puts him in their astronaut outfit.
no, he puts them in a bag.
In the costume, yeah.
Yeah.
He wraps them up in a bag.
He doesn't.
He does.
They're just in astronaut gear.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just in gear, man.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
the
it's
fuck?
just.
Oh, okay, because I
I think I know what you're talking about. They sleep in like vertical sleeping bags.
yeah
Yeah,
Was
that's
it not-
just their bed.
no, but I swear
No,
to God,
they-
like,
he
so-
sent-
someone
he's-
got sent out in like a bag.
No, they astronaut.
Yeah, I
gear.
don't think so, man.
Yeah, no, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
maybe next time, bro.
Just
Wow.
thinking.
And yeah, so now he's still a professional. Like it's like mission control. I've killed everyone. I'm still gonna do the mission, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
You know what? I'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
So mission control told them, make sure you kill this guy. Like, kill him. He's not good.
yeah.
Bad guy. Kill.
Bad
Yeah.
Astra.
Yeah.
And then I'll talk about this later. Just keep that in your mind noggin.
Okay.
In your
now.
mind noggin?
In your memory hole.
In your memory notes.
Right, and then basically he's traveling to Neptune from here. And then, because he's just doing nothing by himself, he starts going insane a bit.
Space
Yeah.
madness.
Space.
Mad Astra.
Mad Astras. Yeah. And then, eventually gets to Tommy Lee Jones, his dad, his ship. And then basically he sees his dad, and he sees that his dad's kind of going insane. He's like,
He was going insane too, like on the trip there.
you know, no, so
Yeah,
he,
he was.
he gets into the ship, yeah,
Yeah.
and then like he passes through some of the dead people.
Yeah.
The first person he sees has like no face or something, like with the bag over his head. It was
Oh,
just blood.
yeah.
What was that?
Dude, I don't know.
It's probably just blood, like
Yeah.
covering the bag or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But it kind of looked like there was a shadow. It kind of felt like it was a shadow more so than blood. And I was like, oh, his face is like kind of weirdly contorted.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, I kind of just left that up to like, it's probably, I'm assuming it's like the bag's it's just blood and it's just
Yeah,
covering
that's
itself.
what I
Maybe.
thought too.
Yeah, and then basically like he encounters his dad, sees his dad's going a bit insane.
Yeah,
That's
that's
just
so
like,
eerie.
what's up, fam? It's your boy Tommy Lee Jones.
Bro, his dad's a
Melted
dog.
as ever.
He's like,
Yeah, bro.
He's
He's
like-
like, I didn't love you or so shit.
Yeah.
it's basically like,
Fuck your mum. Fuck you.
he's like, oh dad, it's time for you to come home. And he's like,
This is my home.
this is my home. Like, yeah, he's like, home. Oh, this is my home. Like, I didn't really think about you and your mum at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a
And
rat,
then,
bro.
and then he's like, Brad Pitt starts crying, and he's like,
He wasn't crying.
oh, he had a
Yeah,
tear.
he had a
He was-
tear.
yeah.
A singular tear.
And then he's like, yeah,
Singular Neptune
singular
tear,
tear,
bro.
Astra. And then what's it called? And he's like, I still love you, Dad. And then he's like, let's go home, Dad.
What if his dad was like, you're right.
Like,
Pharaoh.
it's like, all right, homo. And then yeah, like he downloads his dad's research, and his dad's like, I'm not going until I like complete my mission, which is to find out if there's life outside of space. And then Brad Astra's like, you did complete your mission. You found out that there's nothing.
Yeah.
And then he's sort of like,
His dad's just like, what the fuck?
he's like, oh my god, I never
What?
thought of that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, so there's two sides to this question. And then
Interesting.
yeah, and then basically they gear up and they start leaving, and then they're sort of like tied together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he's about to like, I think he's about to like do like a fucking
Like
Jump
propel
trick.
Off.
A
Yeah.
slingshot.
like slingshot off like a parkour guy
Yeah.
Yeah.
off that onto back to their ship, and
But
then
parkour
his
in
dad
space
just
would be so easy.
Hmm?
Parkour. in
Yeah,
space.
just like
Sure.
oh, I'd be a
So easy.
professional, bro.
Yeah, same.
I'd actually like, you know what else I'd be really good at? High jump. My high jump.
Oh yeah.
If I was a high jumper,
Old end, bro.
What about your long jump, bro? What
Flight
about
to
your
the-
long
no.
jump? You just keep going.
oh yeah. Both, bro. But oh, imagine my javelin toss, bro. That's not.
Oh yeah.
Bro, imagine you trying to play frisbee with your dog, bro. You'd be running forever. You'd be,
Wait, your
you'd be
dog
running
jumps.
forever.
Your dog jumps and he's gone as well.
No, you just like you chuck it, and then like your dog
Bro,
runs,
He's
and then
never
like,
come back, bro.
like 24 hours later, your dog comes from behind you,
Oh,
and he's still running. He's just doing laps around the planet.
Oh yeah.
And then what's it called?
I can just imagine that, dude.
It'd be so fun in space.
Yeah.
I'd actually like wrestle you so hard.
Yeah.
We wrestle and then we bounce. We just bounce
and
wrestling
bring down,
in the
bro.
sky. And then anyway, yeah, his dad sort of just like
It's jets. He's like, I'm
yeah,
off.
so his
I'm
dad
off. See you
propels
later.
like he's got like a jetpack or whatever, and like he basically like flies off. Like he's like he's like, son, I want to die. Let go, let me go.
Yeah.
His dad's like, and he's like, nah, you don't die.
Yeah,
love
like a
you.
normal person would do.
He's like, Dad, be normal.
Yeah.
I feel like
His dad's like, fuck it.
Fuck it, I'm naked.
Like, fuck it, something. And then
I feel like if they were on Earth, like his dad like just fucking walks.
he'd just be the
up and
fucking grumpy grandpa that sits at like on the porch just staring at kids. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
piss off.
Oh, this chair, man.
And then
oh my god.
yeah, and then his dad.
The way he jets is fucking. It's just like, bye fam, see you later.
He's like, he's
Bro,
like,
you flew, man.
yeah, and just like goes, and then the bomb is like set for 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, the thing I found weird was because he's attached to his kid. He's like, "All right, son, I'm gonna kill myself, but I'm gonna drag you 100 meters away from where you need to go."
Yeah.
Like, he
He's-
takes his son with him. Like, unbuckle then kill yourself.
Yeah.
But like,
How
wasn't the-
inconsiderate?
He's just
Buckle
that-
on his son,
Inconsiderate
Psycho.
Astra, bro.
yeah. Inconsiderate Astra, bro.
What were you saying?
Nah, I forgot.
Yeah, and then his dad sort of just like he lets go, and he's like, "All right, Dad, if you want to neck so badly, then neck."
I think he unbuckles himself.
Yeah, he does,
Yeah.
and then he
Yeah.
like, and then just watching his dad float off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I remember what I was trying to say. What should we call it? He couldn't kill himself. Like he had to drag his son with him because the buckle was actually with
With his son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that
when he
does make
unbucks, right?
But you know what I realized? That
Yeah.
guy's gonna like, he's not gonna die
you mean
until the bomb goes off. So he's just gonna be floating for 3 hours.
Oh, right.
Imagine if he gets to the 1 hour 30
Oh,
mark,
yeah.
and then he's like, you know what? I think I made the wrong choice.
Spinning around,
He's just
seeing Neptune
spinning
every
like-
so often. He's like,
son, come back, buckle me up. He's like, fuck it, time to live.
starts. Brad's like spinning around and sees Dad jetting
Like,
back.
yeah,
to
like he watches his dad, and he's just like fucking tumbling into space.
Yeah. Like flail his eyes, just like.
But like, imagine like, yeah, like at the 1 hour mark, he's just like, right, I'm just doing nothing right now. I'm just spinning.
I wonder if an alien's gonna come by anytime
Yeah,
soon.
he's like, I wonder if my son's too far away to tell him to come back and get me. But yeah, and then he propels. Oh, and Brad Astra is like, yeah, I give up as well.
Yeah,
Because he loves his dad, and he's like, wants approval from. Oh yeah, and then like he's like you know how he wants approval. It's like, oh Dad, I became an astronaut like you. Like I chose a profession that I think you'd be happy with, and all that.
And he's
you
just
wanna-
like, I don't care or something, yeah?
Yeah, it's like okay.
yeah.
Alright, sweet.
Yeah. And then
I feel like, but his dad does. His dad is like, like if you were on this ship with me,
yeah,
when
and
I first
yeah,
came on,
yeah, his dad's like, oh, you should have been the guy that came with me. We would have actually found
Yeah,
the answers
achieved
instead of his
Yeah.
maid or
something or
whatever.
some shit, yeah.
instead of his boys, bro.
Yeah.
And then yeah, he basically ends up going
Like spinning through space. And he's just,
yeah, and then Brad Pitt's like, oh, I don't want to live as well. And then
Mm.
he's like, oh, maybe there's more to just my dad. And then
Yeah.
he's like,
he's thinking about his
his
GF.
wife, his
Yeah.
ex-wife.
Mm.
And then he sort of just like, yeah, and goes back. He propels off, goes to like an asteroid field or something,
Yeah.
and then
Which, he would have died if it wasn't.
no, he did
a
hit a
movie.
shield. He
Yeah,
hit
hit
that-
a shield.
Hit a shield, yeah.
hit a
Well,
shield.
but
That's
the
gonna
shield-
stop
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
That
fucking
shield itself had
100 kilo.
that shield itself had holes in it. So like a rock that small could have like just come through.
Maybe.
Not just that, like after the shield thing, it just looked normal.
Oh, it's
It
like
didn't,
nothing
didn't have
happened
any
to it.
dents or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, but like after that he uses the explosion of the nuke to go back home,
Mm.
and then he wakes up as he's landing,
Yeah.
and he lands, yeah, and then the doors open and there's military men.
Yeah.
Oh. And then this is what I found weird. It was so he lands
Yeah.
and he's still technically an
A
enemy.
bad guy, yeah.
An enemy.
They're just slugging.
I honestly thought the soldiers were going to open the door and just shoot him in the head.
Hey,
yeah.
It's me,
Yeah.
Brad Asher.
It's like I landed. It's like, oh, he's Brad Asher, he's back.
He popped the cap.
Pop the cap in his
Yeah.
head. Yeah, but he just lives, and then he lives his life normally. Like
Yeah.
gets back with his girl.
It's probably because
Yeah, but
He actually
Wouldn't he
completed
get-
the mission, that's why.
Yeah.
no, but he'd surely cop it for killing 3 others.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you'd think so. You'd hope so.
But I guess because when he's talking to mission control, he's like, I didn't.
Oh yeah, he was like, he's like,
look at the logs or something.
yeah, the logs
Yeah.
will tell the story,
Yeah.
but history will have to decide or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Because history is only told by the winners.
Oof.
Do you know that?
Hey.
Space stations.
History Astra.
yeah,
But yeah, and then
What I found weird was that because when he's going, I remember it was like, plotting course for Neptune. It's gonna take like 79 days or some shit. Like, how did he survive for that long and then also
That's
come
what I
back?
mean, dude.
'Cause
How
he-
the fucking
because
old
he-
man survive?
I know.
The whole.
what do you mean? What are you asking?
How did he survive
how did
that
he-
long?
Yeah,
Without food.
He does have. Remember how he
No.
injects a tube into his
Yeah,
belly?
yeah, but then
Oh, was that food?
Yeah.
when he's coming back, is he
Oh,
just
he's shaking.
surely he's not asleep the whole time?
Probably not. Probably does the same thing that he did on the way there.
Right.
Like, say
Because
he
it kind of felt like he just fell asleep. And
That would have taken
just
like,
woke up
a
fucking
year.
79 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have taken a while.
yeah,
But yeah.
Would have taken a minute. Like
Yeah.
a good
a
minute.
few minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 60 seconds.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
Good
How
Astra-
much are we in?
Oh shit, we're only an hour 18.
It's kind of a lot.
Yeah, no, but the last time I checked
Yeah.
was like we just started talking about Mars and it was 50 minutes.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow, we got sidetracked for 50 minutes, bro.
Yeah, yeah. But
what were you saying?
yeah.
What
But
about-
overall,
Good Astra or bad Astra?
yeah, how'd you guys like it?
I'd say it was a boring Astra.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's boring.
It's,
Boring
I,
Astra?
I get
Well,
why
what
people
you-
like it. I just not for me.
What did you find
I still
boring?
like
Is this
space.
like the pandering? It kind of felt like Once Upon a Time, yeah.
It could have been a
Like-
bit shorter.
Yeah.
Once upon
yeah,
a time
it was
more.
like
though.
an hour 54.
Yeah, but
or
as in like
something,
it's the
yeah?
same
2
sort
hours
of,
too.
Yeah.
yeah, it's the same sort of like they're
I
just
like that.
doing something. He's just like staring out a window, or he's just like doing nothing.
I just don't like space movies that are too.
Yes,
Right.
same. But also, do you know how he was doing voiceovers?
Mm.
I didn't like that. I don't know. I don't really like.
Like it's like his mind,
voiceovers.
it's like his inner thoughts, right?
Yeah, like
narr-
I don't know.
narration.
I'd want it to be like within the actual movie,
Like he's saying, he's
within
actually
that
saying,
scene. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But it is technically. It is in that scene. He's saying it in his head in that scene.
Yeah.
He's reading his...
Shut your mouth. I love
Get
you.
him out.
I love you. Yeah,
Really,
no,
is that
like,
what broke it for you?
do you get
No. As in, I don't really like space movies
Right.
to
Yeah.
begin with, honestly.
Wasn't there another movie that you were watching with someone? It was like a space movie that you hated.
No.
Gravity.
I don't know. I feel like there was a movie that you,
I think-
you
I
didn't
think-
understand Interstellar or something like that.
I haven't watched it still.
There was a movie
Oh,
that
yeah,
you were
man.
watching, and that you had no idea what it was about, it, so you hated it.
Oh, bro, it might have been Guardians of the Galaxy.
How do you not get that?
How do you not get
Yeah.
Nah,
Kind of
because
is a space movie, isn't it? Technically.
I wasn't alone. Like, I didn't go alone.
Wait,
Yeah,
which
you
one?
had someone,
One
and then-
or two?
Yeah. No, on the first one.
Mm.
As in, I just got distracted during the movie. Yeah.
You are distracted,
Distracted
you say. eh?
Mm.
No, I was on my phone, yeah.
Oh, distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, how about you? How'd you like the movie?
I thought it was pretty good.
Mm,
Like,
How about you, Harry?
all considered, it looked good. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
I liked
it.
it.
Looked
I
really
like the
good.
scenery though.
The first-
like 100%.
I reckon the first 2/3 were really good. Oh,
I didn't like the ending, yeah?
the first 2/3 were pretty good, like 75. And then sort of just dragged for a bit. And then it
Yeah.
got okay again.
I didn't like the ending. Like
That
it's
he's
just-
dead next.
No. As in, like, how he gets back on Earth, everything's normal. He sees Eve again. Like,
It's because,
I didn't like the ending.
you know what? So,
But the ending
The-
was about love. Don't you like love?
the pulses,
No.
Wow.
they were saying something about how, like, the pulses from his dad's ship was gonna, like, mess everything up. I didn't see how. Everything looked like it was working fine.
Wait, afterwards or?
Like, just during the movie. Like, the only things that were really affected was his ship. And then his antenna.
Oh, you mean
what-
the Neptune ship?
Yeah, like, what was the
Yeah.
big threat? Like, it would turn off electricity?
Yeah, it
Wasn't
said
it the surge or something?
there was wasn't there a news reporting that was like 47,000 people dead and rising.
Maybe
Like,
not. I
because
think
of
I was
this-
taking notes.
Oh, when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I was a glad Astra.
Glad Astra.
Like that, Astra?
Yeah, glad Astra.
Glad Astra.
I like the like progression of like he's just this. Everyone sees him as this like sick cunt. He's like always calm and his blood pressure's fucking low as shit.
Brad Pitt's cool.
But then like as the movie goes on, you kind of see like slowly like you see his blood pressure rise a bit, and then you see his
Yeah.
mental state kind of deteriorate, and then
Yeah.
it gets to a point where he's like it shows his actual heart rate like it's fucking soaring, like going past 80, 90, and then the evaluation is just like yeah nah. Fuck off. It's too much now.
You're done,
are you
Astra.
into space movies though? to be
Yeah,
honest?
I do like space movies. I reckon.
Mm.
Like I like The Martian.
I just like space in general. I reckon it's really cool.
It's cool, but I don't know. I can't sit.
I find it
through
really
that
scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you were Astra's dad and you were just floating in space. How fucking scary
I
would
would.
that
Yeah, if I was him, I would be like initially I'd be like yeah, let me go, and then as soon as I let go, I'm like oh fuck.
He's like, I made a mistake. Come back.
You hear through the comms like no, come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I enjoyed this sort of. It was more like. Is this like pleasant? I don't know. Like I like the aesthetic of it. It was very much like
Yeah, I agree.
calming and like.
You know what I also liked? It was a realistic depiction of what
Yeah,
would happen.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
You don't
I
like-
like space movies that are about like
crazy.
Star Wars and
Yeah,
stuff.
because like all the
Yeah.
rockets were just rockets. It wasn't like a
Yeah.
rocket with like 15 wings and like 17 laser guns.
Yeah.
Like
It's
even
just
the
a rocket.
even the ship when they go into Neptune, it kind of just looks like it's just a legit ship.
Yeah, like there's no like 15 different sections coming out where people sleep.
Yeah,
And the guns just looked like a gun. The rover was a rover. It wasn't like a fucking
high tech.
yeah, like 15 jet
Automobile,
engines
yeah.
coming out of it.
They did have laser guns.
Yeah, but even then, those look like they were like big as like the
Yeah.
barrel was
Yeah.
massive
Mm.
and like the little handle there, so it kind of felt like that's probably like
How
This
it would be.
yeah, like I reckon
Yeah.
like that's how they probably just started making those or some shit.
Yeah.
Why do you guys reckon they use laser guns and not real guns?
Because
I think it's because the bullet will travel too slow.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it travel too fast?
Oh no, it wouldn't. Yeah, wouldn't it
Oh,
just
wait.
keep the same speed
yeah, it
when
would
it
keep
comes
the
out?
same speed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, but there's no fire in space. The explosion wouldn't go off in the gun
But isn't it?
because when it's like bang. Isn't
yeah,
that the
it
whole
hits
thing?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the spark goes off. You would just the propulsion of the bullet would just be
Oh yeah, there's no
Okay.
oxygen.
yeah. So the
Yeah,
bullet,
so
the whole propulsion would just be the
gun would
the-
form to the
yeah,
guy's
just be like
hand.
ding, and it's just like
Haha.
Yeah, you're right.
Sick, dude. That's actually
Yeah,
so
visuals.
sick.
yeah. So like when you shoot, you just be like. like oh fuck.
And you say it'll morph into it or some shit.
I thought no one heard that. I was hoping no one
No,
heard
I heard it, but then I was gonna address it later.
that.
But yeah, apparently, like, the whole idea is that, like, with the space lasers, you wouldn't see the laser. Like,
Yeah, you wouldn't see the laser
and
beam.
that was the thing. Like, you didn't actually see the bullets travel through the air. You saw it, like, coming out the gun. And it just disappears.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So I like
Space is, yeah, you're right. It
I
is
like the little touches to detail, like, this is what, what, does it say what
It
year?
didn't say
it's
it just said near future. But that's what would happen.
Yeah,
We'd
I
have,
reckon.
like, a fucking Macca's in every
Yeah.
corner of Mars.
yeah.
Yeah, it was very much
It'd be called Mars Donald's.
I hate you.
yeah, like even when they were going on their rover mission, you see like the facility and there's like an advert. There's like one of those neon light sign things. And it's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
cowboy or some shit.
Oh, yeah. And they have, like, regular street signs on Mars. On the moon. Remember how on the rover? Like the green signboard?
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
yeah, I remember.
Space something.
Oh
million
yeah,
miles.
and then he goes down the hill or something.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
just looks thing.
Yeah.
Like real life.
Hey, remember at the start of the movie, yeah, as in like during the pirates and stuff, and they fall off like the cliff or some shit.
Yeah, you know what I like about that?
This big,
Like
Yeah.
he just keeps spinning at the same rate. It's not like
Oh
spins
yeah,
real
yeah.
gets far. It's just because it's like
That's true.
the motion is set, so he just keeps spinning at that set motion.
I like like how he adapted to like he can just break and the other guy would just keep going and he like it'd be harder for him to break.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like he just smashes because because I guess on space you would need a much quicker reaction time. Like you'd have to break away if you wanted to.
No, that happens in like Hobbs and Shaw. I'm pretty sure he like slams the brakes and then.
I guess.
I haven't watched Hobbs and Shaw yet.
Like,
Oh, you gotta watch it.
You'll love it.
Dude.
It's so good.
Are you serious?
It's pretty fun. It was a fun movie.
I reckon I'd enjoy it though.
Yeah, because you're into like cars.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, you're into bad movies. Bad Astros.
This was called Bad Astra for a reason, bro.
It's because it's to the stars.
To the bad stars, man.
Alright. I think we're
that good?
about done. Is there anything else we want to say about Ad Astra?
Does he
I think I'm
he lose his eye bags at the end of the movie?
Yeah, I didn't notice it, man.
Yeah,
I think he did.
when he's meeting up with Eve, what her name was, he
I think it
doesn't
was
look.
just at the beginning.
No, I saw it at the end. Like he just didn't. He looked normal. Like he didn't have the bags on his
Yeah.
eyes.
Probably ran out of money. They only had 87 million.
You can only make so many bags.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, like the relationship between him and Eve, it wasn't like
He's very ambiguous. As in,
yeah,
like, just
as
like
in, like
all you know is that he just had no emotions, and she's
Yeah.
like, "I'm done.
yeah.
See you later."
Like I always like I'd prefer the movie to actually include more
of
Eve
their
and him.
relationship. Yeah, because
or to even be more clear about it.
because isn't the main reason why he doesn't give up at the end is because he remembers Eve and he's like, "Oh fuck, maybe we should go back to her."
It's like, I want a cup of root.
Yeah.
It's like you know what I need right now? It's a
Great.
good root.
You can get
I wonder who
space
could
route.
do that for me. Not Dad Astra. What about your Astra?
Madam Astra.
Oh, that was good. That's actually good, bro.
Oh, but yeah, I would like to see just a little bit more of like maybe why she's so important
Yeah,
to him.
exactly. Like it was really like poorly touched on.
Yeah, because like there's a bit where he's trying to send a message and he's like, delete.
yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that bit? This is back to the bit where he was like going insane and he's like shaking his head.
Yeah.
There was a bit where he's like sort of like you can see his reflection and he's like still shaking and there's like 3 reflections. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could have sworn one of them was Tommy Lee Jones, and it was sort of like fusing together.
Whoa.
Oh,
I could be talking
it's in
shit.
space, yeah. There's no oxygen.
It's a Tommy Lee Brad Pitt.
I swear to God, but like I think it was trying to show like how he's like based because he like
A reflection of him.
he like he admires his dad so much. He's like becoming his dad. Like,
Right.
he's like
He's
going
already
insane.
murdered people. Like that's like the
Oh
first
yeah, he's like going
Yeah.
insane as
Yeah.
well. I could have sworn like
But I
when the
don't know,
reflections like
that's pretty cool, bro.
bend it together,
It's like
morph
becoming
together.
Yeah.
It was like someone had like a Snapchat, like a really like transparent Snapchat filter of Tommy Lee Jones's face on it.
Oh, I can't wait till Looper makes a video of like the trippiness of this movie.
Oh, Looper. Yeah.
Weren't we just watching it?
I think I was.
Yeah.
Maybe. All right, that's End Astra.
Yeah.
And Astra.
End Astra for sure.
Thank you for listening, guys.
No, so next week we're probably going to talk about The Joker.
Critically acclaimed, everyone loves it. Best movie.
I think
ever.
Manon said he wanted to come back on for that one, so
Oh yeah, hey, if you
If you guys talk about Midsummer, I wanna be on that one.
Is that a movie?
It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Sorry,
maybe.
Sean. Remember that.
Might be a hard
let's
task.
not do that.
No, it's actually not scary.
Did
Oh,
you watch
don't worry about it.
It
It's not
2
scary
yet?
at all.
No, I haven't watched it too. Is that scary?
No, it's not.
It's actually not scary.
Yeah, when you
Bro,
cover
I
up
swear
your face, it's not scary at all.
When you just close your eyes, it's actually such a weird movie, bro. Like I close my eyes, nothing scary at all happened.
Yeah, we done.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like,
so-
if you guys review Midsummer, I wanna be on that.
Alright.
Alright, so I don't want him back here, so just don't review Midsummer.
Nice.
Yeah, alright. So I guess see you next week.
Yep.
Faraj,
See you
do you
guys.
did you want to plug something, Faraj?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we don't plug anything at all.
I made a YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same name.
Oh, let's plug the YouTube channel. Hey
Make sure you guys
check
leave a like
out-
on my YouTube channel.
Like,
Link
comment,
in
and
the
subscribe.
Hit the notification gang.
Hit the bell. Hit the icon.
Be part of the notification squad. Say
Be part of the cheer gang.
Yeah. Oh, we have an iPhone X giveaway. All you have to do is write subscribed in the comment section and hit the notification squad.
Notification
Squad.
Whatever, bro. I'm just talking out of my asshole.
Yeah, we don't have a giveaway. We definitely
No, we
have-
don't. But we do have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Same name. You can probably find it.
With an
Check out
unusual
the
amount of
casting
views.
Chair. Don't check out the casting couch. Don't check that out.
Oh
You're
yeah,
banned.
how did you guys get the name casting chair? Not like was that from?
It was me.
Yeah, I think it was someone.
It was
But
all me.
It was
Yeah,
like,
it was Harry.
It was all me. I said casting couch. I was like, that's kind of rude. How about casting chair?
No, I didn't say it was kind of rude. I'm
I
saying
know, I
that's-
said it was kind of rude.
it was like we can't use that name. It's
Yeah.
like
You know, it actually like works with our thing because like the
Yeah.
casting chair is like for a director.
And you know a casting couch is real? Like it's actually used in movies.
Oh, really?
A casting what?
Wait,
A
you're talking
casting
about like
couch.
Oh yeah.
And it's what it is. Like what you think it is.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
people
It's
come
like-
down like, I'm gonna read my script now.
No, I think it's for like
yeah.
when like not lower class,
Isn't it just
Lord.
but like lower known
peasants.
actors
yeah.
trying to get a role, so they
Yeah,
casting couch with like a director or like a
Yeah.
hirer.
yeah. You have like there's like footage of like Chris Hemsworth and like Hugh Jackman doing that. Like,
What are you talking about?
and, like the interviews of like getting the roles.
No, so a
It's all
casting
offended.
couch is something that you have sex on.
Well,
So
yeah,
that's
I
what I
know,
said.
but then
Porn,
you said it was for actors.
No, I said it's what you actually think it's for, and what do we think a casting couch is for?
Wait. So they
That's why I said
audition-
like lower class actors, like to get into roles, they would have sex on a casting couch.
Oh, I didn't hear that bit. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I kind of
okay.
zoned out.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
Oh no, I heard that bit.
Oh, thanks.
Because I was
It's all good.
thinking of like you have there's like videos of like Chris Hemsworth and
Just
Hugh
talking
Jackman.
about a casting chair.
No, like they're like reading their script and shit, and that's
Yeah,
what I kind of
that's
thought.
called
I didn't hear. I
it's
honestly.
called
I
an
didn't.
audition, but yeah.
Just wanna fucking
Fucking Langshan, bro.
honestly.
What a rude Astra.
Yeah, fucking rude.
Alright, yeah. We'll probably cut it off. Tell your friends to listen to this, I guess.
Yeah, tell your family.
'Cause-
Share with people you know.
Yeah, I suppose so. Like you don't
If
have
you
to.
want, yeah.
If
One's for
Try and
you
show
do-
if other countries particularly.
Yeah, tell your Argentinian friends. Tell them to tell
Yeah.
their families.
Yeah.
But yeah, Faraj, you got any final words? And end it. End it with something funny.
I'm not really funny, bro.
Nah, say something. Say a joke, bro.